high degree of difficulty on this next shot. He's played 5 rails to the white. Now, there's a minimum of 3 rails. You definitely score if you score more than 3. All right, Erdem played the ball 4 rails to the yellow. He went to the left side of the red, drew it to stretch it out a little bit, made a fantastic shot. I envision him playing this 5 rails off the left side of the yellow, his left. I'm always going to address from the player's side. Should be no kiss, and actually scored this and should have a pretty good shot after it. You'll see a similar path from this shot here. I think he'll play this straight 5 rails to the yellow, playing to maybe pick up a 6th rail. He went to the corner, and Erdem has 2 points. It's Bill's shot. I'm going to guess he's going to drop this in. That's my guess. Unless he plays. Oh no, he's going to play off the right side of the white ball. Go 3 rails to the red. He'll draw this a little bit. You can see he's kind of elevated. We'll go to the rail all the way to the right. This looks like it may be too long. Yeah, this angle's a little too long. Anyway, Erdem has a high degree of difficulty in the shot. All right, I have full information. His name is Erdem Kilicoglu from Turkey. So I've been referencing him as Erdem and Bill Johnson. All right, this is a beautiful shot. He had put left English on that and was waiting for the reaction of that ball to come on the 2nd and 3rd rail. Very nice shot. All right. Went off the right side of the red, left English. He went around 4 rails to the yellow. He's going to go off his right side of the red. And I think he's going to play this 4 rails, picking up that 4th rail where the yellow is. Got it 3 rails and perfect position. Very nice. Same type of angle here, except I think he'll hit the red a little more full. Well, he got a kiss. And the second kiss caused it not to score. So now, if Bill has a natural angle here similar to what Erdem had, except the hit will be different. One of his problems is addressing his cue ball. He's over ball. Makes it a little bit more difficult. And he'll fight a kiss a little bit to make sure the hit to avoid the kiss. Did a nice job driving that white to the corner so there is no kiss. And Bill scores a point. Now Bill's going to look at going off the right side of the red, trying to make sure the red doesn't come near the white, going around 3 rails to that white ball. I don't know if he played a timing shot there. It looks like he might have played. Yeah, he did. Bill's played the game long enough that if he didn't play it that way for that kiss shot, he would have apologized Billiards is a gentleman game. Players try to score or look to score non-accidental, I guess is the best way. Now Bill put a little bit of draw on this ball, playing that same natural three-rail angle. Looks like he went right in the hole. Alright. Now, in billiards, because of the caliber of players that you see in a tournament like this, you'll see at times that they'll play their cue ball to the red ball. So that way, they leave a situation like this where the two object balls are at one end of the table and your opponent's cue ball is at another end. It limits the choice of shots and leaves higher. Actually, it doesn't limit the choice of shots; it just makes higher difficulty shots as an option. So Erdem will look to break this safety, try to score a point here. Now Erdem hit the yellow right into the red, which is not what he was trying to do, and he was trying to go cross table there, but he did not get the hit he wanted. And Bill's left in a similar situation with his cue ball at one end of the table, and the other two balls at the other end. You see there's a little bit of hesitation when the shooters look at a situation like this because they are not a no-brainer shot. So we'll see what Bill selects to do. Looks like he's drawing this ball. He may just be playing a three-railer. He's trying to go around the table, and he hit the red two full. And I don't think he's going to like the outcome. Take a look and see. Alright, I think Erdem's going to go off the left side of the yellow thin. Go 4 rails to the red. Or maybe drive that yellow back and forth. No, he did. He cut that yellow backwards. Tried to go 4 rails. Came a little bit short. Now Bill's back at the table. Not only does he have the two balls at one end, he's also got a difficulty of reaching these shots, so he may look at a rail first shot here, or some type of lag. Now remember, he can hit 3 rails first, then one of the balls, and then the other ball. Minimum of 3 rails, and it would be a point. Now he's not guessing where to hit, he's actually using his system. We'll see how he does here. He's adjusted to the table. He did a fantastic job. It looks like he caught the front face of that white, went straight to the red, and got a point. Very nice shot. You'll see his opponent in the top right corner of your screen taps his chalk. That's a little ticking on the stick in billiards. That's acknowledgement of a good shot. You'll hear the audience snapping. It's a gentleman's way of acknowledging a good shot without being too loud and distracting the opponent's player. Alright, it's Erdem's shot. Looks like Erdem's going to go off the left side of the red. He's going to drive that red to the top left corner of your screen. And he's got an option to go 3 or 5 rails here. We'll see what he does. Alright, he went 5 rails. He banked that red back to him. And I think he chose this selection also because it'll give him some shot options if scored. He did score. Now here it looks like he'll have the option of going across table or around the table. 5 rails. Looks like he's going to go around the table off the right side of the yellow. That should be a point. Very good shot. No kiss. And the speed's perfect, giving him position for a natural angle. Now, very good. Very good shot. Okay. Now Erdem's going to go to long rail, short rail. Oh, he went outside of the ball. The yellow did not take out the red, but the cue ball backed out, not giving him a point. looks like 5 rails to the white. He's got to hit this white pretty thin to score it. Not sure exactly what he was trying to do after contact there, but
If you watch it.
alright, this is called a drop-in shot. He went off the left side of the yellow, tried to drop the ball in 3 rails. If scored, it would have given him options for other shots. If not, it also leaves a defensive shot. So it's a finesse shot, a shot of touch.
It's been happening all the time. I got one player who plays another match, all the left side, but we work it.
Alright, Bill Johnson may be playing this twice around the table here. Wish he did. Obviously, if he would have made contact with that red, it would have been a 7-rail billiard there. He addressed the cue ball with right English, hit the left side of the white, and went around 7 rails, trying to score. Erdem's playing a lag here, a rail first, getting his 3 rails before contact with either ball. If you see, he would have hit the left side of the yellow thin. He would have scored a point. Excellent attempt there. Alright, Bill Johnson's looking at going off the left side of the yellow, his left. He has to fight a kiss here. I think he's playing this short, so playing this 5 rails. He banked the yellow back to avoid the kiss. Played it 5 rails. And it should be a point. Nice shot. I think you'll see Bill play off the left side of the white here. He's looking to see where the white goes. He wants to make sure it does not get in the path of his cue ball. Oh, he's got a clean shot with no kiss here off the right side of the red. That's good. Much better option here. He could play this 3 or 5 rails. Looks like he played it 5 rails and it may be too long. Yes, it is too long. And this is going to hurt because he's put both balls in the corner, giving Erdem options here. A player of his caliber could definitely rack up some points if he has an angle to play a shot with position. If he can go off that right side of that yellow and put that yellow in a good position, score this point with no kiss. He did get a kiss. He did not have the angle he wanted. Bill Johnson waiting to approach a table. There's 4 tables here in Wyoming, Michigan. He's waiting for the table next to him to give him room to shoot. I don't know what kind of angle Bill has. He may be looking at dropping this in or going around 5 rails. Looks like he's going 5 rails. Left side of the white. He's going to spin this maximum English. Maybe even play 6 rails if there's no kiss. Got his 5. That's in the long rails is 6, and that's a point. He's going to go off the right side of the red. It looks like he's going to play to drop this in 3 rails. He'll hit this a little bit harder than scoring speed. And came too long of an angle. So Erdem is measuring a leg 3 rails off the yellow. came short. And I think he's surprised by the reaction. Bill Johnson's looking up, going out the left side of the red, 4 rails to the white. He'll draw this ball a little bit to stretch it out. Came too short. Erdem played a 3-railer off the left side of the yellow, drove the yellow to the corner, scored a point. Left side of the red here, going around the table. Looks like he's playing a 5 rails. Or actually it's 4 rails, creating a better angle and larger ball, larger target. Same type of shot here. He'll go to the long rail first with left English. He's got the option of playing this 4 or 5 rails. Looks like, can't see, but obviously that yellow's moving and it looks like he scored. Now, if he's going to play off the right side of the yellow, to the long rail first on the left side. Must make sure he doesn't hit that red with the yellow. He did a good job of that. Played straight to the red ball, 3 rails to the red. On this shot, I assume he's going to go off the our right side of the red, go around the table. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's a shot selection. And because of the way the table's playing, he may even play this long, so the short one, 5 or 6 rails, if I'm not mistaken, is the way he might play this. No, he actually just played it 4 rails to the yellow. And it did come out long. Now Bill has options here on how he can play this shot. He can go off the right side of the white, the right side of the red, are I think his 2 best options. But quite frankly, he can go off either side of either ball and has a very scoreable billiard. Looks like he's going off the right side of the white, just playing straight 3 rails to the red. And just missed it. It's a tough miss there. So if he would have made it, I think he would have liked his options too. Both these players are capable of scoring billiards in bunches. Alright, Erdem's going to play a 4-rail shot here. Short rail being the first rail of contact. Oh, it looks like he played at 3 rails. I'm guessing it's because the table plays a little bit longer. And he's surprised. And even though Bill's from Michigan, he's not a local player here. He actually drove 2.5 hours to get here, so he's not familiar with the equipment. And obviously, Erdem being from Turkey is not familiar with the equipment, so you'll see that the players will look at the reaction of the balls a little bit differently and adjust their games throughout the entire game. They'll adjust their shot selection and the way they address their shots. Bill played a nice 5 railer with speed here, just came a little bit short. I think the first option Erdem's going to look at going off the right side of the yellow, short rail, long rail, back to the long rail. Now if his pants touch the red ball, it's a foul and the shot's over. You got to kiss. That is the shot he played. You got to kiss. And Bill's back at the table. I think Bill's going to go off the right side of the white ball, playing this 3 rails to the corner. Long rail, short rail at the top of your screen, long rail to the left. He's just got to avoid a kiss. And he did. He avoided the kiss. Now if this comes short enough back to the long rail, he scored a point. Oh, it actually came too short. Surprised me. Now this is the same type of reference that we had where two balls are at one end of the table and the cue ball's over here. Limits the shot selection. Looks like Erdem's going to play to go around the table here off the yellow ball. And he did get a kiss also. Gary, what's the score? The score is currently tied at 9-9 with Bill Johnson back on the table. Bill Johnson's looking to play three rails right off the right side of the white. Long, short, long to the red. And looks like he didn't score it. Erdem's back at the table. Oh, actually, I told you wrong score. It's 13-9. Erdem just scored a 4 last inning. So when I got the score update, that was before the 4 was put up. Erdem played across table. He tried to address that with the bottom right and either hit the ball too thin or did not put as much English as he wanted to on the ball to create that angle. Alright, so what Bill's looking at here is playing a lag, a rail first. He's looking at going to the long rail, then short rail, then the red, and back to the long rail to hit the white. And he went long rail straight to the ball. And that's why the ball reacted that way. I think what Erdem's measuring out is a +2 here. He's going 3 rails to the yellow, aiming where the chalk is in that vicinity, then to the long rail, and then the other long rail, then to the yellow, and then creates a nice angle for the red. Fantastic shot. I think his option here is going rail first off the red. He's going to put right English on this ball, if I'm not mistaken. That is what he did. Doesn't want that yellow to move. Just missed it. Excellent attempt. Alright, Bill's at the table. If he can see the right side of that white ball, I think he's going to go off the white. He's looking to see if he has a two-way shot off towards that red, or if he's going to play a straight 3 rails. And he is going off the right side of the white. Playing a natural angle shot. The white is not in play, shouldn't be. And he did have 5 rails to that red. It came short, and I think he's not happy with that. He expects to make those shots if he's going to beat Erdem. Now Erdem's going off the right side of the yellow, dropping this in 3 rails. Bank the yellow back to the side instead of hitting it thin, so that way he has options. The yellow isn't out of play. He did come short also. Bill's back at the table. We'll see what options Bill likes. Alright, looks like he's looking at going around the table. Oh no, he's going to go off the right side of the red, 3 rails. Now there's a problem here. The red has to stay out of play. And he did bank the red out of play. Nice job. Safe. Alright, Bill's going to go off the left side of the red here, play a natural shot with right English. think he's going to play straight to the white. He's going to bank the red, hit it full. Comes 3 rails straight to the white. And if that red bounces up, I think he'll look at dropping this in 3 rails. And that's what he's checking for, to see if he has an angle to get in there. Now, if he does not, he'll have to create something else. Let's see what he addresses. That is what he's doing. Looks like he's trying to drop it in 3 rails, leaving the white. He had to just miss that red to score that point. But Bill made a nice run of 2 there. Erdem's back at the table. Now, here he does not have a natural angle shot. He'll have to manipulate the ball depending on what he shoots here. Unless he can shoot a net. I don't know. Let's see how he addresses the ball. Looks like he's going to just play a 3-railer off his right side of the yellow. Short, long, short. Dropping that red in. And the speed should be good enough for a safety like we talked about earlier. And he just missed. And he did leave both balls at one end of the at both end of the table. I think he might have hit that a little harder than he wanted. Now, if you notice that he scored that billiard, he would have had some shot options there. Sir, there's 2 microphones. The score currently is 14-11 in favor of Erdem from Turkey. Bill Johnson from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, is at the table. He's played a cross table with reverse English trying to score. Nice attempt there, but unfortunately it came a little bit shy. It's Erdem's shot. Now, I'm going to assume Erdem's going off the yellow. He's weighing the option of going off the right or left side of the yellow, playing a shot similar to what Bill just did with reverse English off the left. Either way, he's going to put right English on this ball. We'll just see which side he hits. It looks like he's going to hit the left side, go long, long and short. And he chose that shot because it takes away chances of a kiss and leaves both balls at one end of the table and Bill's ball at the other end. I'm much more familiar with Bill's game. I don't know Erdem's game, and I know Bill is definitely going to lag here, like most people would in this situation. Now you see a stick across the table. He's actually measuring it out. He's not using a guess here. He's using a system, trying to figure out the best way. And what he's doing is he's going long, long, short, trying to hit those balls from behind with right English, trying to create an angle. And the way he didn't score that either went too far up the screen, up the table, or had too much English on the ball for it to score that way. It should be interesting. I'm not sure what Erdem's doing here. He may be playing a rail first ticky, trying to stretch out to the red. And he did play that shot. English should take. He might have a point here. No. Now, he did come short. I will tell you this. I am seeing the same thing you are seeing. I cannot see the table live. I'm in a room just out where the table is. So I'm guessing on the angles myself. Bill's at the table. Bill Johnson's sponsored by Diekman Cues. You can see that on the back of the shirt. He uses a Diekman cue. Dennis Diekman, if I'm not mistaken, new president of the USBA, U.S. Billiard Association. Bill played a very nice shot. He was top left English, given that ball actually 2 opportunities to score, but because of the new cloth, it continued to hug the rail back and forth, and Bill did not score. Now, my guess here is Erdem's going to play a lag. He's going to go, his first rail is going to be the rail to the right of our screen, and he's going to play it off the red ball, if I'm not mistaken. And he can catch that red thin and hit the yellow. If he caught it full, it can actually go to the long rail one more time. So I think he'll hit this with a little bit harder than normal, is my guess. He wants to make sure not to touch that red ball. If you make contact with any other ball, it's an immediate foul and loss of shot. They shot it with just light speed, looking just to thin that red, and he just missed. Now, great attempt. Very nice shot. It is a rainy day here in Wyoming, Michigan, so the tables will react a little bit bit different and surprise the players. It is new cloth, and also, there's been a couple different rolls on these tables, but the strong players will overcome that. So you'll see that happen. Bill's at the table. I'm going to guess he's going to go off the left side of the red, try to go 3 rails to the white. He wants to make sure that red doesn't come into play here, so he's going to play it straight to the long rail if I'm not mistaken. So banks back and forth. Should be a billiard. He came short. Surprised me. Alright, so we got a little bit of a scoring drought here. I'm going to guess that Erdem's going to go ahead and break that drought right here with this shot. Now, I don't know if he was dropping that in or playing cross table. I'm not sure what he was doing there. He was. I have one of the players here, Gary Elias, is definitely dropping the shot. It looks like he was trying to bend that ball in there and drop it in the corner. Alright, looks like Bill has a shot here. That first diamond at the bottom left of your screen, about 2 inches shy of that is his target here, and he's playing it off the white ball. And he hit it good. Caught the white ball too full, and he just force followed through it, causing him not to score. Now Erdem's looking at some form of a tiki here if possible, or a rail first. If he doesn't have that, he's definitely going to go cross table here. And he did play cross table. That's the third rail. If he hit that red right there, he would have scored it. Unfortunately, it looks like he just missed it. Alright. It's Bill's shot. It's first option he's going to look at is going off the left side of the yellow. We're looking at a 6-inning drought here. Yeah, he doesn't have the angle to go off the left side of the yellow, so... Oh, he is the yellow ball. My apologies. We'll see what Bill chooses here. Looks like Bill's going to play this up and down. He's going to hit this... Yes, up and down is what he decided to play. He caught his 3 rails, but he didn't make the shot. Now that up and down shot actually gave him 2 opportunities to score. It's short rail, long rail is what he's trying to play. If it misses on the right side of the red, he could come back out and hit the red. And here Erdem has a natural shot. He's just got to avoid any kisses here. He banks the yellow for no kiss. Naturally comes 3 rails and should hit the red. And now we're looking at about a 7 or 8 inning drought, and he's surprised because a player of his level usually would score that 9 out of 10 times, if not more. Now Bill's trying to measure out a rail first or a tiki if available. I don't know if that red's too far to score it, so he may play cross table. He did try a tiki. That would have been, we saw that earlier, long rail, ball, back to the long rail. But Bill, that red was too far, I think. I think Erdem's going to play off the right side of the yellow here, 3 rails. He may shoot this 2 ways and go 5 rails, so we'll see which way he selects to do this. I don't know what angle he has. But I think he'll just go 3 rails to keep it simple and drive that yellow to the corner, giving him a shot right after. Well executed. That's called a short angle shot. Alright, Erdem's going to go around the table here up the left side of the red, playing this 4 rails to the yellow. Now notice the speed on the red should stay out of play, so there is no kiss. And it looks like it came too long. Alright. Now Bill's going to go out the left side of the red here, playing a natural angle shot. He's going to put right English on this. Now he may manipulate the hit so that way the red does not come into play for a kiss or come anywhere near the white ball. So you may see him cut that red and draw it a little bit. And actually, no, he hit the red full. That's the way he selected to go. And that's a comfort level shot there. He scored a point. Alright, knowing Bill, he's going to go 5 rails off the left side of the white here to the red ball. Right English. And this should be a point also. actually went 7 rails. It was a two-way shot. He actually aims to score that on the left side of the red, knowing that it gives him 2 opportunities to score. All right, so Bill's pretty close to that white ball. He would not be able to shoot off the white if it was frozen. So I'm going to assume it wasn't frozen. He's going to try to massay this off the left side of the white ball, go around 3 rails. So he elevated his backhand of his cue, that Diekman cue. Oh, he's massaying the other way. Massay with right English going 3 rails that way. Erdem's at the table. It looks like he was looking to see if he could drop it in, going off the right side of the yellow. I don't know if he can, if there's a room that way. So he may go off the left side of the yellow, stretching it 3 rails. He did go off the left side of the yellow, looking to stretch it 3 rails. And he did score a point. Nice shot. Now notice if he missed, he would have left Bill in the situation where Bill's ball's at one end and the other 2 at another end. It's not necessarily all a safe shot, but it does make it a little bit more difficult. Now Erdem's going short, long, short here with left English. And either too thin or too much English there. Only got 2 rails. The score is currently 16-13 in favor of Erdem from Turkey. Bill Johnson's going off the right side of the white with right English, going long, long, short, trying to get that red. Actually has 2 opportunities to score here. Long, long, and just too deep down that corner over there. Erdem went out the left side of the red, went around 4 rails, playing straight to that yellow ball, and scored a billiard. Great shot there. And notice he didn't shoot that ball too hard or put too much English. He created an angle with the English and hit that full so that way there'd be no kiss. You can see his experience show up in that shot right there. Alright, it looks like Erdem's going off the red ball, I think off the left side, going around 3 rails. 4 rails. Created an angle for 4-railer to the yellow. Good shot. No kiss. No threat of a kiss. Hit that wonderful. Now, his first option is looking at a rail first off the red at Tiki, see if that's there. I think on this table he's going to go off the right side of the yellow with left English. 3 rails to the red. Getting a kiss, no kiss. Hit the yellow thin to bank it out of the way. Okay, that's a billiard. Alright, he's going off the right side of the red. Short, long, long. Oh, wow. Just hit the yellow too thin. Came a real sharp angle there. Alright, Bill Johnson's back at the table. Bill Johnson's going to lag here. No doubt in my mind. It's just, he's got a couple different options here. It looks like it's sitting perfect for him to go right to the corner. He's hitting a long rail first. And he scored a billiard. Nice shot. And based on the way the balls are sitting here, it looks like he may lag again. Let's see which way he decides to go. All right, if he goes and aims at that long rail, he's going to go 3 rails. Long, short, long. He may go off the white and draw around 4 rails if that white doesn't come back into play. Yeah, it looks like he's going to draw back around the table. Bottom left English. He's going to keep the white out of play. Alright, the white, he banked it out of play, so it didn't come to the red. And should be a billiard. Oh, he just missed. Yeah, and I can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I hear the crowd moan. Very close shot. This is a private club in Wyoming, Michigan. The first tournament that they've truly held here. I'd like to thank the guys for inviting all us players and those of us from the Carrier Billiard Experience on the TV network. Oh, nice attempt. Very nice attempt. Alright, it's Bill's shot. Alright, Bill. I think Bill's going to play off the left side of the white. Question is he going to go 3 or 4 rails? All the ball's been going long on him. I think this is just a 3-railer. 3 straight to the red. Should be a billiard. Very nice. And once again, you see the etiquette from Erdem tapping his cue, acknowledging the nice shot. On the left side of your screen, top left corner, you see at the next table another Michigan player, Eric Parent. Looks like he's playing Mason Shooney, former U.S. national champion. We'll get you an update on that score. Those two are very familiar playing with each other. Mason's favored in that game. So, from what I understand, we don't even need an update on the score. We'll just tell you that on that table, Mason Shooney is beating Eric Parent on that left table. Erdem's going off the right side of the yellow here. Oh, he goes off the left side. Natural 3 rails to the red. Left the yellow out of play for no kiss. Wow, real thin hit off the yellow and went 3 rails. You see Bill snapping his fingers. And he has perfect position to score another billiard here. Gary, what's the score? Oh, actually, hold on.
Who scored?
Not yet. Now he played outside of the ball and off the yellow. And he didn't get that 3rd rail. It came shorter than he thought. That noise is being created from former Michigan champion Mike Bengals. What's the score there? It looks like it's 21-15, and with that billiard, that gives Bill 16 with that billiard. Bill's going to go 5 rails off his right side of the red. Left English, he'll hit that red thin, keep it out of play. And see if he came long enough. He did not, and it's not going to back out and score. So we're at 21-16. We do keep track of innings. I'll give you an inning count at the end of our match. There's a scorekeeper also making sure that the innings are kept. And, all right, Erdem's playing short, long, short here off the left side of the red ball. No. Wow. Long, short, long. Wonderful attempt. Caught the edge of the yellow. Scored nice billiard. I'm gonna step away for a second, just to let you enjoy the visuals.
No. No, I can before this time. The game's over. This game is over.
There's two microphones.
This time game's over.
Gary Elias would like to address his comments